you're following the dream. You're not actually going after it. You're not chasing. What's your issue over here?
I popped it. I do apologize there, Forge 2.0 listeners. If we seemed like we are in a blank screen, I have not yet used StreamYard before. I hope for the first 3 minutes, we were just a black screen with voices talking like we were looking for the light.
Well, that's all good, bro. This is the first time. So it goes hand in hand with what's going on right now. We're learning as we go here. We're chasing.
Yes, we are.
We're chasing this. We're going faster than we can keep up with the tech savvy portion of everything. So it is what it is, man. We're chasing this thing down.
Chasing.
You know what I mean? Let's begin with why you chose Forge.
Why Forge? Well,
the name Forge.
To me, well, there was a couple other things, and albeit it wasn't Forge at first. It was going to be called Project Life. And I did kind of get the idea from The Rock. He had a thing called Project. Well, I had Project Life first, and then he came out with something called Project Life. I had Project Life. He came out with something called Project Rock, where they help kids or they do whatever he's trying to do. I forget. And I sat there and I thought, I was like, I can't do this. I said, I understand nobody can be me. Nobody can bring my same energy. I said, but I can't do Project Life. In my head somewhere, I'm thinking I'm competing with The Rock. And right now, starting off, you can't do that. No. So I sat down and
There's
I thought.
Not too many people that can compete with The Rock.
I said, what can I do? All right, let me see. I said I had an idea at first who I wanted as a co-host. I said, because I know a lot of people do this separately. There aren't too many of them that really have like an honest to God co-host. They might have somebody like chimes in every now and then, but not a lot of ones with co-hosts. There aren't. For as many as out there, if you do the research, there aren't a lot of them that have, a co-host. Uh-huh. So I'm thinking, all right, so I know I've gone through a lot of shit in my life, a lot of stuff. And I said, all right, and I'm stronger for it, yes. And I immediately thought of blacksmithing. You take something and you completely change it into something else. It becomes better. Put through the blood, sweat, the tears, the ice, the fire, same time. This is what's needed to make steel. And Conan pops up into my head when I was thinking about it. And I'm like, that's it. I'm forging a better me. I'm forging. And at the same time, I was reading something that I had saw on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram. And it was, you've seen it. I've talked to you about it, where it's like you've got Bill Gates standing in line, and his whole ensemble weight is like $100 that he's got him. But he's one of the richest men in the world, and he's standing in line to get a hamburger. And that's hit me. It's like, he doesn't look fancy, but he's one of, the richest men in the world. I said, there it is. Forging a better you through simplicity. We can use simple tools, simple things. We took a laptop, we took some mics, hell, we used the one thing, and we started off. We had faith in ourselves, and we're forging a better us through simple. We don't need fancy. No. You don't need advanced stuff to make yourself better.
And I see that a lot in the podcast support communities, communities on Facebook. They you got everybody saying, what's the best for this? What's the best for that? And usually have a slew of people chiming in like, you don't need all of that, man. Just get yourself a mic, a topic, an idea, some content, and it all really exists within the content that you're putting out there. And the content that we're aimed at, are the people that we are looking to listen to us.
Our target audience,
our targeted audience, are those who are looking for a life-changing just events. Something to change their life around. They finally got tired of doing the 9 to 5.
Yes.
They got tired of, spinning their wheels, going in
living check to check. That's a big pusher.
Living in the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. I think we've all been there at one point. Some of us may be there now.
I broke mine. It was too heavy.
Yeah. And you just kind of get tired of spinning those wheels, man. So there's a whole untapped audience out there that are looking for ways to lift themselves up.
Yes.
Now, again, we're not professionals
Nope.
in any form, fashion.
No, we don't guarantee
and this
anything.
is what separates us probably from all the other inspirational and motivational. We're not life coaches,
Nope.
even though we are looking into potentially getting into that avenue of work.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
We're not psychologists. No. We're just two dudes who've been through trial and error, trial and errors. We've done everything we can to try and succeed. And now we're trying a new adventure with the podcasting.
Yeah.
We're trying to brand. We're trying to do all this stuff that is outside of the realm of what we're used to.
9 to 5.
So what we're asking for our audience is to come along with us for the ride.
Yes. Oh, most definitely.
To step outside the box with us and follow us on this journey.
Yeah.
Not only are we trying to be informative and give you thought-provoking content, we're also embarking on this journey as everybody else is.
Yeah.
And, like you said, we started off with we didn't even have a microphone. We went right through the microphone off the laptop.
Right off the one laptop. Yeah.
We did research. We got our microphones.
There you go. Boom.
Okay. We forged a better podcast already, right?
Yeah.
Forged better versions of ourselves already, right? Now we're stepping into the realm of the tech savvy part of it all. Where are we going? How are we going to market this?
Yes.
How are we going to reach the masses?
Yes.
We've reached, 15 countries or something like that. So it's
getting close. Yeah, that's kind of huge.
All in all is a feat for us.
Not a lot of people in the U.S., but we're in the U.S.
Well, we're predominantly listened to in the U.S.
Okay.
We're at like 90-something% listeners from
the U.S.
Yeah. Well, at least from the Spotify, the Anchor side.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And now, it shows you the stats of what other countries are listening in.
Okay.
On the Anchor portion, at least.
Gotcha.
We got to look for the stats throughout all the other, avenues that we're taking to try and get out there. We're trying this new StreamYard thing today. We'll see how that goes. We're trying, new base. We're just trying everything. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
Got to reach everything.
We're taking that leap.
We don't know what we're doing.
I mean, we've. What were we at? Where were we at? Episode 9 today. So the first season was 15. We're at 24 episodes. And I've been told from somebody from the UK that we have what it takes. We just got to keep working at our craft.
Yes.
So we're getting better and better. And as we can bring you more and more, better content, we just wish that we have a little bit more engagement, but we're going to work on that, right? We're going to work on that. So,
start holding people ransom.
So,
but why DJ's going on with that? So let him catch his breath. We talked about our target audience. We talk about why we do this. Maybe not so much. Did we talk about why we're doing this?
Well, I'm doing it because I love to inspire people.
Okay. All right. Yes. Help people. That's number one. Help people. Not just help people. I want to help them change. If you're scared, if you're stuck, sometimes people are going through things and you just need maybe even somebody just to give you that just gentle little push, Here, we'll talk. I've tried to get on and tell people, listen, if you got a question, just ask. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a complete stranger. And there you go.
In my eyes, we are talking to complete strangers because those who already know us, they're not too curious of what's going on. They know who we are. They know what we like to do, and a lot of people don't have the attention span for podcasts and stuff.
They don't.
It's a whole new trend. I mean, it's been around for quite a while, but it's a whole new trend that's taking over. So there's a lot of podcasts out there to choose from.
Yes.
And we asked the question, why choose ours?
Yep. Yes, we do.
I say because, again, we're right there with you.
Yeah.
We're not already.
We're not trying to
at
tell
a success rate that is beyond. We don't have millions of dollars in the bank.
No.
We're trying to reach these statuses, and we're trying to bring you with us.
Oh, so. Yes. And we're just different mainly because, like I said, there's two of us. It's not just one person giving perspective. There was a reason, very detailed research, pros, cons of me choosing DJ as the co-host, because I needed somebody that I could mesh with. I needed somebody that was on the other side of the spectrum. I don't have the moniker the wild man for nothing. Sometimes I'm a little nuts, I'm a little out there, and I needed balance.
So what are you trying to say, dude? I'm not wild.
You're not nuts, okay?
No, I'll own that. I'm a laid back individual.
He's like towards the other side.
I'm more reserved.
So, yeah. So there a lot, and people think, oh, did you just go to one person and this and this, and it was, I had an idea for doing something. Somebody else screwed me, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it myself. I'm going to do this. It wasn't a podcast. It was just doing something else. I had something thought, and I saw something, and I'm not sure. DJ might have said something about a podcast he listened to that kind of hit that switch on me. And then I went home, did my research, and I think a few months later, it was at a party, and I said something to DJ about it, and I go, listen, we're doing a lot of research. I can talk, you talk, we talk to each other, we mesh well. What do you think about a podcast? And you were right on it from day one.
The thing is the pandemic hit
shortly after. Yeah.
I took a back seat with the DJing thing. So while I'm out working in the field, I wasn't really doing too many DJ things. So I took a backseat to listening to music for a while there, and I started listening to podcasts. I was no stranger to them because I did listen to a few here and there. Obviously, everybody and their mother has listened to Joe Rogan.
I didn't know what they were years ago.
Yeah. As they became more popular and trendy, now you see it all over TV. You see the podcast, on SportsCenter. You see all the podcasts rolling across the bottom. You see all these celebrities starting their own podcasts. And really, I think it's an extension of, everybody's over the social media thing. Social media has turned into just a big squirrel of who's right, who's wrong. I'm left, you're right. Let
me bitch and complain about something because I suck at life.
So what you got with these podcasts is people taking their hobbies, taking their whatever they're into, whether it may be sports. You see a ton of sports podcasts. You see all these podcasts, right? So everybody's finding their niche, and it's an extension of a social media account. Now we're getting to see and hear the people behind the pictures, not just the posts anymore.
Those telephone tough guys.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I think podcasts are trending, and we started one because we like to motivate and inspire people.
Yes.
And that's what we did. Here we are today.
Yeah.
I know this episode is a little off.
Well, it's off different. It could be, it could be inspirational to anybody that's listening or watching or whatnot, or that will be listening. In one whole way of, we took the chance, we took the leap. Like I said, we do this mainly because I don't like to check. I got tired. I am seasoned. I'll be 50 in several years, but it's still like, I got tired of other people seemingly doing their dream, and I was helping them do their dream, but with nothing to show for it. I got tired of that. So I sat down and I think, what am I good at? I'm great at talking. I'm good at motivating people, making them go, well, damn, he's right. It's so simple. And it is. It is that
everything
simple.
Is as simple as it seems. And usually you have to take the plunge.
Yeah.
You have to just go with it. So my experiences are, this is what I want to do. Until you do it, I mean, it's just all blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So, if anything, if we motivated one person or inspired one person out there, we did our job. That's the way I look at it.
I look at it too with what DJ's saying, that motivate just one person, even if it's just one. I know you heard it. Oh, if I can change somebody's life, just one person, I did my job, I'm happy. People don't, one, that's all you did is what? No, you know what? One turns into two, and then two turns into four, and it multiplies exponentially. And I was talking to DJ because the one hiccup I've found, because I've been looking, I wrote a book. Some of you might not remember. I know DJ does because I talk about it. But I know people say, oh, my book's this and this and this. My book is simple, straight to the point. And I wholeheartedly, I don't guarantee, because this way nobody can sue me, but it squashes and crushes every excuse of why you can't change your life. Oh, I can't do this. It's in there. It'll crush it. Oh, I can't do this because anything you come up with is an excuse of why you can't be a better version of yourself, why you can't have a better life, why you can't give your kids a better life or your woman a better life or vice versa, flip-flop, whatever. It crushes all of that.
So while we're talking about excuses,
yeah,
I've noticed this about myself.
Okay.
I've noticed this about others who make excuses.
Okay.
Excuses are something that we come up with, that we gave birth to an excuse for something why we don't continue to do it or why we don't keep going on with, how come we never surpassed this milestone, or how come, we fabricate these excuses. And as we fabricate, every time we tell this excuse to somebody, we start to believe in it more and more and more. And we get further away from the fact of, that it's just an excuse.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I think there's a lot of, I would say it becomes, and it turns into kind of like you said, it becomes, we start to believe it, but I think it becomes like it's a looming shadow, like a threat, like you can't do anything because of this. Because what do they say? If you it's like if you tell a lie so often, you start to believe it's true.
Yeah. Even people who are known for telling lies or lie at a high rate, they start to believe themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, usually that's why they continue to lie, because they think in their mind they're telling the truth. Even if people know that that's not the truth, they continue to do so because it creates that comfort within themselves to say, hey, I'm not going to go anywhere because I'm, making this excuse, or I'm not going to do this. And I see it on a daily basis. I see people who are just content with the 9 to 5. They keep telling themselves they'll never be anything. That's that negative talk that we always continuously do to ourselves.
It blows my mind, dude. I said something today on the Facebook about all this negativity. It's like, no, it's like, what did I say? Oh, it was good too. It was good. Maybe it was the post I put in that
you were getting ready. You were happy you woke up and you started. And,
I was happy I woke up. Yeah.
Because it was podcast day.
Yeah, yeah.
So you usually put up.
But was that today that was talking about like standing in the?
You usually put out a brief, description of what tonight's episode is going to be. You were excited. You were like, forget about all the negativity. Come join us.
Yes.
Hopefully for some laughs. Where we haven't been too funny today, but it's been a long day.
We haven't been too funny.
I could see how somebody, clicks on this and says, hey, I don't feel like listening today. But at any rate, basically what I'm getting at is we're here. We say, why Forge? We're here to help forge a better version for ourselves.
Yes.
What's the 2.0? That's the better version.
Yeah.
When you see something come out, like remember AOL used to come out, you get AOL.
That's
AOL
why we're different.
2.0 is the definition of the better version. Next.
There you go. Next, and that's it. That's why I chose Ford, because so much. If you ever watch the Blacksmith thing, go on YouTube. They put that piece of steel through so much, and when it comes out, it's always amazing.
Yeah.
As long as it's done the right way, everything comes out. It's changed. It's for the better. And that's what we're trying to do. We're all on this journey. You're on this journey with us, as DJ said, and we're going to come out better. If anything, you're going to go through your life. You're going to know every Tuesday until we get some other things going, happen. I don't want to give too much away, but at least every Tuesday, you're going to know. Between the times, we're working on a time. We're trying to get it to you more like 7 or 8. We're still nailing that down. That's how I ended up with, as I was talking to our buddy Anthony, networking and marketing. What's it look like? I don't know. I'm still learning how to network and market. I know how to spell, but
well, that's the good thing about our show.
Yeah.
you're watching us grow. You're watching us learn, all right there in front of you.
And right there, like I said, and we don't do any you son of a biscuit. Sorry, my Kevin, computer issues. I don't want to sign up for anything. Get out of there. There you go. Okay, sorry, we're back. What did you say?
No, I was just saying you're watching us grow, and
yes,
right in front of your very eyes.
Oh, and that's what, like with this is another reason I hounded DJ that said we should go live. We should go live because I don't edit.
We don't.
I don't edit. No. We, as I like to say, we raw dog it in there.
I see within the communities, everybody always talking about editing. What do you do for editing? Where do you go? How do you edit? Well, what do you do this? And they're always, it's a grueling process. I'm up to 1, 2, 3 in the morning editing.
I didn't
Listen,
see all that.
unless you're making millions of dollars, I mean, yeah, you want to create a show that's streamlined, like there's no uhs and ahs, but that's not life, man. You know, no,
you can't edit life. You go through, you got to start over your experience, but you start over. So here's what you get. You get the real. What do they say? And I like it. It's a good thing. When we look on social media and everybody gets all bent out of shape, Jesus, I look like a goddamn parrot. Anyways, you see this. You only see everybody's A-roll. You know, I've talked to DJ about this. You don't see the B, the C, and like you see a video. But how many times did these dancers? Granted, they're awesome.
Yeah.
But how many videos did they do? How many
rehearsals?
Photos? Yeah. How many photos are they take? Like 180 photos just so to get one picture.
Yeah, you got Super Bowl halftime. How many times do they rehearse that?
It's insane. Insane. Us, we do live. This is what you get. Boom. We might mess up as long as we don't say something bad. And DJ's only done that the one time. One time he said something, and I did edit. I had to edit it out. Other than that, we don't
paint me as an evil.
Oh no. He just switched. Believe me,
it wasn't as bad as.
Apparently, in one of the episodes, because I said about that pedophiles and people who rape women, or who rape, they don't deserve 3 hots and a cot. You get to be on a talk show with Oprah. You can find Jesus, and you get to earn your master's degree and write a book. No, that's 2 things in life that are non-negotiable. You deserve, off with their head, as the Queen of Hearts would say. I'm sorry, but women should be able to walk around free and not have to worry about shit. And little kids, that's self-explanatory. Okay, I don't even have to go into that. But I said that. So he said a word. I said we should just off people that rape women and touch kids.
Yeah.
So no, you get the raw. This is why we're different. You get the raw. To be honest, you start calling me Odin. I'm just telling you how it is. You can come up with all the bullshit you want. This is how it is. I can say that because, like I said, I'm 44. I'm gonna be 45. Oh my God, this year.
All right. So if we have
yes, here we go.
If we have new listeners,
yes, we do.
Which, believe me, if this is their first episode, they probably hightail it the hell out of here. But
stay right there. Sit down.
I'm going to bring up just some of the topics that we talked about.
Okay.
We're going to briefly
and then
touch on...
didn't you say something about hit me with getting to know your host or whatnot?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a second.
Get into it.
But we're just going to bring up some of the past episodes.
Okay.
For those who have, not tuned in previously or just getting a grip on what we are.
Okay.
Just going to bring up some random episodes. Circle of friends.
Okay. Yeah.
We just briefly talked about how your environment and those who are around you can lead to success and make or break you.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Taking that leap, taking the leap.
The very first
step is the biggest step.
Very first episode.
Yeah. Taking the leap it's a huge step just to take that leap. And we talked about what the benefits of that are and staying stagnant and not taking that leap. And that
was just re-uploaded to Buzzsprouts. We do have a Buzzsprouts. DJ's been telling me and saying,
in the height of mental health month, awareness month, we dropped an episode talking about the different aspects of mental health
and being productive and successful dealing with those issues.
Yeah, communication.
Oh,
communication was a good one.
Yeah,
actually, I think it was one of our most viewed at
Was
least
it?
on the audio side.
Okay. Okay.
We had 2 guests on. We brought on
Yes.
Will. And we brought on Justin.
Yep.
What was the other one?
Nicholas.
No. That was
Oh, okay.
a different episode. Manifestation. We talked
Yes.
about
Yes.
manifestation.
Yes.
The importance of that. We also brought on somebody who has turned their life around. And
our first female
our
interview.
First female, yep.
That was exciting. She's doing great things.
Yeah. So this is just insight on some of our past episodes and things like that. Yeah. And what can the people expect from the future of Forge?
You know what? They can expect for a lot more laughter. From both sides of the mic.
Now that we're getting a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah. But I know people say, oh, you can only do so much about positivity and this and this and this and this before it just gets stagnant and then nobody wants to hear it. That's not true. That's just like they say, motivation doesn't hold up the whole time you want to do something. You got to have discipline. I'm sorry, but no, the fuck it doesn't. You're motivated every day to reach that goal. I'm motivated each day to take another step closer to where I have financial stability. And just with this, I have financial independence. Just with this. So I'm in charge of my life. Okay. I have motivation every day. All right. I got to think of some content. I got to think of what's going to grab people. What can I talk about? Because if you're new to the thing, we don't do the three biggies. We don't talk about race. We don't talk about religion, and we don't do politics. We don't do that because people nobody wants to solve that. They just want to whine back and forth. Who's right? Who's wrong? Okay. So I have motivation every day. I don't like that saying. I don't like that word grinding. Stay on the grind. If you look up the definition in every dictionary, encyclopedia, grinding by definition means to whittle down until there's nothing left. Why in the hell would you want to do that, trying to get to your goal, and then you reach it? What? You're just going to die? I mean, come on, really?
I grind every day, and I am wearing, and I'm tearing, and yes, you are right. Like I think of a brake pad. That's
it. That blows my mind. Oh, you stick to fuck no.
I understand why you hate it, but
I do.
It was a trendy word for a while. Grinding.
Well, I don't be on the trends. That's why we raw dog it here at FORGE2.0 trends. No, I come up with my own stuff. I'm not a lemming. I'm not a sheep. I can't stand it. No, you think of words like people say work. No, there's no work because if it's a passion of yours, it's not viewed as work. Just like they say, if you have a job you love, it's not a job. No, you're having fun. This is not hard.
I just want to let everybody out there know that the passion is busting out at the seams.
That's right. It's oozing.
With the wild man over here on this podcast. It's all he talks about. It's his everyday,
how can we help people? How can we get people to change? There's a switch. It's on the left side.
Oh, here we go.
Of your head. You heard this one?
Oh,
have I told you to switch one?
Oh, the switch you told me only about 45 times. It's probably in every episode.
No, there's a switch. Everybody's got one.
Is this one on the left or right side of that?
No, that's only on the left. There's no one on the right. There's just a gaping void.
Let me guess. You flip it on and you
flip
break it off.
Break the fucker off.
Let me guess. You have road rage and you hate people when they get in your way at the shopping mart.
Not get in my way. Say it right. He screws with me every time about this. Look, you're in the shopping cart. You're going home. You're buying dinner. Okay, I go and I'm buying dinner. Boom, I'm in and out. Right.
I'm saving people some time. Just go and listen to any of our past episodes, and you'll hear the same spiel.
Your cart is on the left. You shop on the left. You don't fill up the whole goddamn aisle. And I only have road rage to stop myself from following somebody home and attacking them. I vent while I'm driving.
Very inspirational.
You do.
Stuff
you got to yell, go drive by. They roll the windows out. Your mother should have swallowed. And then you keep going.
Ouch.
I can't. You can't. Just to go with the rage, we're driving 1,500 to 2,500,000 pound or 2,500 pound death machines that can take somebody's life and anymore. We don't appreciate that luxury. Humans don't. Oh, I got a car. I'm a dick.
Hear the passion.
No. Yeah, but anyways, this is why we're different. Okay, you get it real, you get it raw here at
All right,
Forge
until
2.0.
next episode when we
Here we
talk
go.
about road rage and shopping carts.
See, but you'll notice I didn't talk about it. He brought it up. It was all him.
It's all good because I bring up DJing and painting every episode.
Yeah. Listen, I was DJing and I was meditating under Michelangelo's Da Vinci Sing in Italy, and it just came to me. And
Yes,
hey,
folks, we're taking shots back and forth.
no, it's great because I think I'm ecstatic that he's delving into the meditation and that he wants to work out. We've talked about to change because, like I said, we're a season, we're getting up there, and you have to stay healthy, and that's a big proponent and pusher of what I'm trying to do too with my life.
And I just want to put it out there that we try our hardest to practice what we're preaching, and this goes to show. This just goes to show that it's not easy. No, I don't meditate every day. I made the promise that I was going to get out and start running. That didn't last very long. COVID shut me down. I still haven't picked up the pieces. COVID.
You did one. He said, "Yeah, fuck that."
But it's a work. We're gonna keep working on it, man.
We're not. I still have procrastination issues. That I'm working on.
I have sleep issues, sleep deprivation.
Sleep deprivation.
Deprivation, man. I cannot sleep.
Yeah, if I get wired enough, or I start thinking, I get an idea in my head of how to make more money. It's like, all right, this is good.
Yeah. I don't know what's blocking me from the sleep, but like last night, I was exhausted. I threw on a show. I start watching it. I fall asleep, right? And then she's like, "All right, good night." And I go to bed. I get in bed. I can't freaking sleep. It's like I got to turn the TV on. Have something control my brain for me, or else it's not going to go to sleep, dude. It's crazy. It is crazy. And I don't like to, people say take melatonin, do this, do that. Nah, yeah. I like natural. I'm all natural.
All natural. No steroids here. Yeah, dude, I at most I look at something like that and I'll either have a glass of wine because wine makes me fall asleep, or some turkey. Have a piece of turkey because the THC or what, the tryptophan in it, not the THC. That's weed. The tryptophan in the turkey
will put you to sleep too.
I don't know. I've never used. I don't know. I've heard stories, but that actually I've not heard it makes you fall asleep. It gives you the munchies. I heard
all of the above.
Yeah, but the tryptophan in the turkey puts you to sleep.
Yeah. So you wouldn't eat turkey for lunch.
No, it wasn't. No.
All right. So this is just a straight out episode.
There you go. Boom. Why we chose Forge.
Explain ourselves like we need to, but hey.
Well, it's good. This way people know where you're coming from. They find if they know us, they can relate to us, and it makes them more apt to want to watch your podcast.
All right. Well, seeing that we went there, there's something that we've been toying around with, an idea. We wanted to start a whole nother podcast. We dialed back a little bit.
Start a whole nother podcast.
We did, but we thought about it. We said that we need to put all the attention on this one.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean we can't implement new things on this one.
That's right. Or we can use that one in this one.
Our idea, which our podcast name was called The Brothers Dojo.
That's right.
Why The Brothers Dojo? Because you got two dudes here who are obsessed with martial arts,
and we're brothers.
The discipline, all that stuff that goes along with learning in a dojo.
The 1-inch punch,
all of it. So, what is the Brothers Dojo? Well, the Brothers Dojo is an extension of Forge 2.0.
You're asking me
Forge? No, I'm telling them.
Okay.
It's a rhetorical question.
I got you. Yeah.
And I'm explaining it for the crowd. What crowd? I don't know, but someone will find out.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Brothers Dojo, what is it? Brothers Dojo is going to be a little bit more insight on pop culture, our views on movies, music, all the above.
Hobbies.
It's a little break away from the whole inspirational motivation. And how does it fit in? Like you said, hobbies. We had an episode called Hobbies. Hobbies are things, that you're passionate about, things like sports, movies, whatever it is. You got to have some kind of luxuries and enjoyment in life.
You do. Why you're forging that better you got to remember I'm doing this for a reason. It's so I can have a life, not wait till I'm 65 or 70 to live.
So not only is it our take and opinions on things of pop culture nature or movies or music, it is also a little bit in depth of your host and co-host.
Yes.
Well, we all know who the wild man is. He hates people who get in his way at the shopping mart. He hates people on the roads. We know that much about him. And we know he's got some kind of weird switch in the back of his head. I don't know. I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Because I broke it.
And we also know that he's part wolf.
Yeah.
So that is like the extent we know of the wild. I mean, he's just crazy. He's a crazy.
He's just crazy.
Hence the wild man. But what I threw together real quick, this is all off top. So we're gonna do like a little lightning round per se, like you would have in a TV show,
game show. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna throw a bunch of things at Brandon here, the wild man, and he's just gonna answer them as quick as he can. If he takes a little longer, I'm gonna go over to that switch in the back of his head, and I'm gonna glue it back on. All right. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Favorite
food, pizza.
Favorite genre of music.
Ooh, that's you bastard. Rock.
Favorite martial artist.
Woo! Bruce and Michael J. White. It's a toss-up between them both.
Favorite movie off the top of your head.
Oh, Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman.
Favorite actor.
Oh, you dirty cocksucker. Favorite actor. Donnie Yen.
Good one.
Yeah.
I know you're not in as much sports, but if you had to, what would be the first sport you watch?
Ooh, boxing, MMA. Well, MMA, yeah, boxing, MMA.
Your ideal of a dream car?
Oh, it is a custom-made Defender instead of the regular back. I showed you a picture of it on Instagram. It looks like a van. It looks like a tactical vehicle. It's awesome.
One location on this planet Earth that you've never been that you want to go?
Oh, Ireland.
Favorite culture as far as foods, people?
Oh, well, that's
we kind of talked about it earlier.
Yeah,
Samoan?
that's up there. Samoan and as far as like food, Jamaican. They're the way that they cook the food. After watching some of the shows, it's like I love it. People's Samoans or Samoans, how they say it properly. Great people. It's go on.
That was a little extended.
It was extended. We're just going to next.
Next one. All time favorite TV show.
You scumbag. Right now, at the point this time, it's been Hawaii 5-0, the updated version. Gotta love it.
Biggest adrenaline rush to you?
Oh. The Notebook. No, I'm scared to death of it. No, anything. To be honest with you, Undisputed 2, 3, and the fourth one. Was watching Scott Adkins jump around and whoop ass is just. It's like the Sicilian side of me and other Italians when Goodfellas comes on, you just stop. Everything else in life stops.
Most inspirational person.
Oh,
a lot of them.
Oh my, I don't really have one. I don't have
Let's
one.
Let's go with role model. Your favorite role model.
Bruce, be like water, baby.
There it goes.
Be like water,
There it goes.
Ever since then.
Let me see if I can rattle a couple. Favorite holiday.
Halloween.
All right.
Let's
far. Go with favorite apparel. You wear a lot of different shit, bro.
What are you talking? Oh, hats. I like hats.
What's your favorite accessory?
Not like because of Indiana Jones, a good hat pulls an outfit together. I'd have to say boots. I've got I don't know, what is it? A fetish for certain boots, dude. Let me tell you.
I always want to bring this up on our podcast. I don't know which character I'm going to get to sitting on the other side of the table. Sometimes I get the Indiana Jones. Sometimes I get the criminal. It looks like he's in a freaking jumpsuit. Sometimes I get the lumberjack
never
guy.
owned the jumpsuit. I don't know what you're talking about. Flannels are just so comfortable, man. They hug
sometimes
you.
I get the crazy guy with the mohawk. Yeah, I just don't ever.
Yeah,
know
that
who's
one you're never
gonna
get again. That was terrible.
The bearded guy, the non-bearded guy. Who am I gonna get next week?
The beard is staying. I'm gonna keep the beard.
Who am I gonna get next week?
I don't know. Just a crazy.
Just wake up and throw shit on.
Like I said, next week I'm gonna be Odin. I'm gonna get an eye patch. It's gonna be Odin.
All right. I think I can hit you with a couple more. Favorite horror movie slayer. So you got your Freddy, you got your Jason.
Oh, okay, like a slasher flick.
Yeah,
slasher flick. Ooh, that's a good question. I would have. See, I grew up on your classics.
Which one is your favorite though? Because there's the top 2, 3, 4 of them. You got your Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy.
Yeah.
Chucky, I would say top 4, maybe Hellraiser.
No. Oh, Hellraiser got a little far fetched and a little crazy. I mean, honestly, since you're going with those guys and not like werewolves or vampires or anything, I'd have to go with Freddy. I mean, Jason was just Jason pissed me off with that. No matter how fast they were running, he was. I got you.
See, it's a throw up between Michael Myers and Jason for me.
Okay.
All right, number 1, fear.
Fear.
People got fear of heights, water. If you were a superhero, what would be your kryptonite, basically?
I don't have one.
Bullshit.
The only thing I don't like to do is I won't fight a gator in the water because no matter how much strength I have, I can't fight an alligator unless you roll over. I don't care what anybody fucking says, but punching a shark in the nose underwater is not going to scare that bitch away.
So
other than that, no, dude, I've got be afraid for what? What do you got to breathe? The worst that happens, you talk to a girl. Well, not that I do. I can swim like a son of a bitch. In the service, I just
hate the fact
that
deep water can swallow you up and that's it.
Well, so can women, but I'm not afraid of that. But I mean, I look at it as it's not like I don't have a fear of anything that had stopped me from living. The only fear I could have is about the kids. That's about it. There's something, but I can't do anything about this, so it's not a fear. So I don't go through life or every day with that in my head. If I had to sit and think.
Well, the fact that you elaborated that,
Okay, yeah, but other than that, no.
I'm not saying that you think about it every day because I don't think about deep water every day. But I'm just saying, like,
I don't know, you were kind of descriptive on that. That came.
Well, I almost died one time.
Okay,
so
well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah. No, I was afraid of dogs one time when I was 5.
Yeah.
After that, with what happened, I have never been afraid of a dog again.
We were younger. It was me and my boys trying to reach that 3rd sandbar. I just had no more in me, and I wasn't as good of a swimmer as I am. Not that I'm freaking Michael Phelps, but I was I was not a swimmer. My boy, who was 6'3" at the age of 12, walked out and got me. It was like,
Yeah, I got
so
you.
That
all right,
created a fear.
I got you. All right.
No,
I just, and if anything, if I did, I know I had fears when I was younger. I wasn't a strong swimmer, but I put myself out there and I got deeper and deeper each time. And like I said, through my life, that's why another reason, like with this, no, we're not professionals, but any tribulations, I've strengthened myself by doing it. All right, fear of water, swimming, let me swim. Being in the dark, no. You go into the dark, the only thing that's going to attack you, unless you get attacked, is your freaking mind because you're boom. Other than that, no.
I'm pretty afraid of bees, dude.
I'm not afraid of bees. I don't like them. I'm just not afraid. Like sharks.
I'm not afraid of them, but I hate when they're in my.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
No, I've been told you're afraid of sharks and alligators.
I don't know why,
I'm
because
not.
I've been stung before. It doesn't really.
So have I. I used to. I was allergic.
The idea that
when I was younger, but now it stings and I get pissed off.
I watched My Girl one too many times.
Yeah, no, I just want to set beauties on fire. You watched what? My Girl.
Yeah,
where he dies. Yeah, that was boohoo.
All right, I think I got one more.
All right.
You may not or may have an answer for it.
Okay.
Because some people just don't dream, but most reoccurring dream. Some people get chased.
Okay. Yes. No. For the longest time, and when I mean the longest time, I mean like 4 years in a row, like so 365 days, 4 times. I had a dream that I was in an apartment complex and that somehow lions had just attacked the planet. And something was knocking at the door, and I went to answer it. And as I opened the door, I ducked, and a lion flew right over the top of me.
So you had this dream.
Nobody could tell me
that nobody could tell you.
Well, at this time, no, there wasn't like a dream books that you could really look into, or at least that I could get my hands on. And everybody that I talked to, the couple of people I did, I just got tired of the bullshit. Oh, the lion symbolizes your strength, and it's trying to give you strength to go through whatever tribulation you're going through.
To break your dreams down, and
I tried.
Where were you? The apartment complex or whatever. What does that stand for? What's the lion stand for? What's the
what lion? There was lions all over the place, though. Okay.
What are the lions plural?
I don't know. Nobody. And I looked, and finally, when I got old enough, because for some reason, I don't know if somebody said something like you just asked, or I watched something on a show where lions were attacking people, and I had the dream again. And then this time I was able to find out those dream books.
Watching that shit.
Stop watching that. But I looked in it, and even in the dream book, it didn't say. I couldn't find anything. It gives you this vague information, a vague, bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah. So, if I could find somebody that's in dreams, chooseyourdestiny2.0@gmail.com is the email, or hit us here. You've got the Forge 2.0 podcast group. Let me know if I'll sit there and exactly tell you what happened in the dream. I got out on top of the apartment. It was in a car pub. I ran through it. For some reason, I'm in boxers. I'm running around, and I'm dodging. I'm climbing down trees. I'm running across cars, trying to stay away from these lions. And to this day, I still have no idea what the hell that meant.
I dream far and few between. I don't know if it's because I stay up so late. I put myself in a coma when I do fall asleep.
Okay.
But when I do dream, I've only had 2-3 reoccurring dreams in my whole life. And the one most recent is I'm in front of a crowd. I'm DJing, and I cannot, for the life of me, come up with the next song or.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's got to be something going on subconsciously.
Some kind of block or something.
Yeah,
my only thing.
And then there's just dead silence.
That's not
I
good.
I could never hit the song, and everybody's staring at me, and I don't know what it means.
I've had one more that came up recently, and not just coming up recently. I had the dream, part of it. I woke up to use the bathroom. I went back to sleep, and I went back into this dream. The line thing was just once a night. This one, I went back into this dream. I read about it. Apparently you can do that sometimes. But I was just driving a pickup truck. Don't ask me where I got the pickup truck from. And I stopped, and I noticed some guy killed this couple. And I just turned around. I was like, oh, nope, I didn't see nothing because I couldn't see the dude. It was just it was in all black clothing or whatnot. I go to get in my truck, and the fucker lands from the air on my hood. He says something to me. I don't remember what he said in the dream, right? Jumps off and slides into the passenger and says, drive. And we drive. We go to somebody's house. I wake up. When I go back into the dream, he's getting out of the truck, telling me to get out. And he goes, has some words. He's looking for something. Cuts off the dude's head. Let's go. And after we drive some more and we get to this house, and he goes in, he says, wait here. And I wait till he goes to the house and the door opens. He goes in, the door closes, and I take off. I didn't stay in the vehicle because.
And then you're just running.
And then I ended up, I ran down the street. I was going down the street. I see it's in the country, and it's like one of those country roads. Looks like lights off in the thing. I just turned on there, but then I step into there was a cornfield, and I kind of walk in the cornfield several feet. So this guy can't see me because the way it goes, I could have gone anywhere. And then I just carefully do that. And then I get up to this tree. I climb up in this tree. It's 80 feet in the air. I climb up nice, thick, oak or something. and I sit there and wait till morning. And before I fall asleep up in a tree, I wake up and it's the next day.
Well, there you go, folks. In the twisted, demented mind of the wild man, that is our brother's dojo. And just so you know, I know you're getting up there in age. They do make pills so you don't have to wake up and piss 45 times a night. You might want to look into that. So,
well, yeah, that only happens because I go through like 3 or 4 bottles of water before I go to sleep.
Well, there you go.
So I got to stop
so
doing.
much
Yeah, I
damn
know.
water.
I got to stop.
All right, folks, that was our show today.
Yes.
We are going to do our weekly pod shout-outs. Let's see here. If you don't know, pod shout-outs it's a segment that we do weekly in the hopes of uplifting others on this podcast journey and giving them more audience and more support.
You can look at them.
I like to talk to the person in the room.
I like to talk to you.
All right, we're going to start off. This started as a podcast, but now it's more like an editing show. It fits. I'd love to hear back from you. The Cosmaker Prop Show, where I spotlight my cosplaying followers.
We might. Never mind. We might do. I think this is different. You can. I'm sorry. You can keep talking, but I see why there's nobody can watch this because this adds this, and then it streams. It'll stream to the other 2 places.
All right. Well, let's not talk about that during pod shoutouts.
That's right. Okay. Here we go.
Up next, we got Wow, That's Cool. My show is that's not what it's called. This guy is simply saying, "Wow, that's cool what you guys are doing."
Oh, okay.
It's called King Woe's Court, and I chat about Irish heavy metal bands, musicians, promoters on the show, and we share stories about our experiences on stage and on the road.
I didn't know there was any Irish heavy
King
metal.
King Woe's Court DPN.
Cool.
You can find that on YouTube.
All right.
Also, the one I was talking about prior, the Cosmaker Prop Show, you can also find that on YouTube.
Okay.
Next, we have Scare Me. Scare Me is an exploration of our fascination with fear.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. We were just talking about that. Why do we seek out the sensation of being afraid? Scare Me. I'll just spell it out for you. ALBIEROBLS voice.com. So if you want to listen to that, just go. Dude, I'm not going to butcher it.
I understand. And we're not going to talk about that during the podcast. Listen, whoever you are, this is your name, okay?
All right. Next thing we got a podcast called The Dude Therapist, a place where I have conversations with experts and specialists about mental health, wellness, motivation. Hope you enjoy. The Dude's Therapist on Apple Podcasts. Next one, if you are interested to invest in the stock and investment, contact Mr. Phillip via Facebook link. This guy is just trying to sell me stuff. This is not a podcast. That guy is just trying to sell stuff.
Okay.
I thought he was going somewhere with it, but he's just trying to
okay, never mind.
Stuff.
Forget that.
Scratch that one. All about the mindset evolution. Baldandblonde.live.
Okay.
And we'll do one more here. India Classical Artists, a weekly show that talks about everything art related. Yeah, it doesn't really, it's on Spotify.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right.
That's it for our podcast shout outs.
Yes.
Do we have a full house moment?
No, I already kind of added a full house moment with the rage attack. You gotta love it. No, look, we're having fun. All right. Like DJ said, we decided to take this journey. You know, we want you to come along with us. Yes, I want to help you. Yes, I want to make money. And I've been reading something. I told DJ this earlier today. I've been reading. I want to make so much money that I'm actually able to help people. Yes, I can change you right now with this here. But I can't what is it? I can't help you. Anyway, I don't know. I'm destroying this fucking saying. Whatever. It was a good saying, all right? It was like, I want my pockets so big that God blesses other people through my pockets.
Gotcha.
That's what it says. And that hit me. I was like, that would be awesome.
And the only thing when we were talking about this earlier that I can think of was Keanu Reeves.
Yes, because I want
to be bigger.
No, yeah, because I want to be bigger than that. Because no, I want the things, and one of the things I like to do because I like the charities for the mental health, and I would love to make so much money that we could give money to some schools so that we can make sure that every kid has the arts and the music. Because I'm sorry, those two facets in people's life can change. It can make or break a person. So that being said, remember, tune in for choose.
Hit 'em with the
we're going to hit you with a quote. Choose your destiny 2.0 at gmail.com.
All right. I'm going to leave you guys with this quote.
Here it is.
If you want to succeed, focus on changing yourself, not others.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see you next week. This is DJ Tiano and
I am
my
the
weird host, demented,
crazy,
no fear having.
That's right.
Dream indulging.
Yes.
Host, the Wild Man. See you guys next week.
Bear riding. Peace out.